Summer is one of my favorite times of year. You know, the days are longer, there's more sunshine, the temperatures are warmer, and the clothes are cuter. But it is also a challenging time to be a skincare addict. I mean, when you're dealing with really high temperatures, potentially a lot of humidity, and it kind of just feels like your skincare is sitting on top of your skin. Not only that, but for those of you who really need a lot of moisture, a lot of nourishment in your routine, this can be a really difficult time of year because you're going to be dealing with the potential of your layers feeling heavy, the potential for your layers to cause a lot of shine on your skin, and you definitely don't want to be beaming into space with your forehead, right? So give this video a big thumbs up because today I want to share with you guys some of my favorite products for summertime. I'm also going to teach you guys some tips and some techniques to use for layering your skincare properly, how you can do some really smart product switches for the hot weather so that you can make sure that your skin can breathe, it feels comfortable, it feels lightweight, and you're not getting too shiny. So a product that is pretty new to me but has been making a huge impression on me, especially now that the temperatures are warming up, is the Misha Time Revolution Artemisia Treatment Essence. Now this is pretty cool because this is all one ingredient. This is 100% double fermented mugwort. Artemisia is just a fancy way of saying mugwort. And now you guys may be familiar with mugwort because this is such a famous ingredient for calming irritation on the skin, soothing the skin. Now because this is kind of in that family of treatment essences that Misha does, you might be familiar with this kind of texture. It's just pure water. This has no richness to it. This has no slip to it. It's not like a toner, even though it's just like water. This is something you put on right after washing your face, and it just is absorbed into your skin immediately. And it actually has a very close resemblance to like tea. If you guys have ever done like tea rinses with your face, this is actually quite similar to that. But the reason I really want to recommend this for you guys is for a couple of reasons, especially if you're suffering from irritated or sensitized skin, because I feel like when my skin is irritated, I like really comforting and soothing products, but most time the comforting products come in the form of a rich feeling, a toner with an oil type of slip to it, a really emollient cream. Those are the types of products that bring a lot of relief to irritated skin, but they definitely don't bring relief to skin that is in sweltering temperatures, right? So that's why I really like this one, because there's zero weight to this. This adds nothing to your skin as far as like richness or greasiness or weight, but it just sinks into the skin really, really nicely. Because this is kind of more of in that treatment essence family from Misha, this actually works really great as your first step, because I at least noticed in my personal experience, this helps my other layers absorb better. And that's really the name of the game when it comes to layering up skincare in the summertime, is you want those things to absorb quickly. Now, speaking of products absorbing quickly and, you know, really dodging any kind of heavy products that can add weight to your skin, I really love the 7 Skin method for summertime. Now, if you guys aren't familiar with 7 Skin method, it's basically just a way of saying layering up a watery and hydrating toner up to 7 times to really feed your skin. Now, the myth, I guess, that surrounds this of how this was created was it was created in the middle of a hot and sweltering summer in Seoul. And it basically is an answer to, you know, you want to do all your 10 steps. You want to do a really good skincare routine because your skin is thirsty, it's parched, it needs hydration, it needs nourishment, right? But it just can't handle the weight. And that's kind of where this technique came into play, because this gives your skin all the hydration it needs. It quenches your skin with zero weight because you're just constantly layering on toner, which adds no weight to your skin but adds a lot of hydration to your skin. Now, this technique really, in my experience, works the best if you're looking for something that is going to be lightweight or weightless on the skin, super hydrating for hot weather, oppressive weather. You really got to stick with the watery toners. Of course, any toner will work for this year round, but really for the purposes of this, we want to really focus on toners that are super, super thin and watery. And two of my favorite toners for this particular method, especially in hot weather, are the Keep Cool and Soothe Bamboo Toner. You knew this one was coming. I am in love with this product. But an oldie but a goodie is also the Secret Key Aloe Soothing Moist Toner. Both of these have the ideal texture for just absorbing into the skin incredibly quickly. And these layer up really, really nicely too. Now, 7 times sounds like a lot, but honestly, with these toners, all those 7 steps, if you choose to do all 7, by the way, you don't have to just do it until your skin feels well fed. It just goes by so quickly. If you really have no time in the morning to commit to doing 7 layers, it sounds like a lot, pour these toners into a spray bottle and spray your toner on your face. They'll even absorb quicker because you'll be putting on a nice fine and thin layer that just goes right into the skin. Hyaluronic acid. Now this one is a little bit more of a personal choice for me because hyaluronic acid, like purely hyaluronic acid focused products, I can't use them year round. Where I live, we have 4 seasons. It gets very dry and cold in the winter time, but the summers are hot and quite humid. And for me, in the drier weather, hyaluronic acid backfires on me. And this is going to be true of anybody living in a dry environment. Hyaluronic acid is actually a molecule that can hydrate your skin a lot, but the molecule itself does not contain any hydration. Interesting, right? It relies on your environment to pull hydration or moisture from the air and bind it to your skin. So if the air is humid, we've got lots of moisture, right? Your hair will tell you because it gets all frizzy. But if you don't have a lot of moisture, if it's very dry, it actually starts to pull the hydration from deep within the layers of your skin to the outer surface of your skin, resulting in dehydration, right? That's not good, especially if you're already dehydrated. It's gonna get worse. So even though I love the ingredient hyaluronic acid and it can make my skin so plump and juicy and choke, it just doesn't work for me year round, which is why I reserve it for summer use. And that's why I'm going to recommend for you guys the Hada Labo Gokujyun Hyaluronic Lotion. This is J Beauty product, so lotion roughly translates to toner. And this is a pure hyaluronic acid toner. So this is really, really great humectant to add into your routine to make sure to really utilize that humidity and make that humidity work for you instead of against you. Let that humidity, let the hyaluronic acid grab the humidity for the air and bind it to your skin. This will only work in humid climates, by the way, but like I said, this is more of a special one for me. This is what I pull out in the summer to make my skin bouncy, to make it moist, to make it choke, and to make it feel well fed. Now the next product is for those of you guys who are really suffering from moisture loss on your skin. Those of you with chronically dry skin, if you have dry, dehydrated skin, this is going to be great for you. And especially if you are dealing with moisture barrier issues, this is going to be a product you might want to consider adding into your routine. And this is a product that is a kind of 2-in-1. This gives you hydration, but it gives you a lot of moisture, but it doesn't really give you any weight on your skin, making it the perfect moisturizing summer product. And this is the Laneige Cream Skin Toner and Moisturizer, or the Cream Skin Refiner. Now this is such a hyped up product and I finally got my hands on it, and I have to tell you, the hype is real on this one. I really am enjoying this because this gives my skin a deep nourishment that it craves, but it's like milk. It's like putting watery milk on your skin. There is no weight to this. There's no, even though it feels rich and nourishing inside of your skin, it doesn't feel like weight-wise rich and nourishing on the skin, if you guys know what I mean. Like this, you know, a couple layers of this and your skin feels satisfied. Now, if you are the kind of person who has skin that just needs so much hydration, so much moisture, dehydrated skin, weak moisture barriers, your skin is always craving for more, right? This feeds your skin with no weight. Now, this is actually, like I said, this is kind of like a 2-in-1. It's really great for dehydrated skin, and this can really just bind a lot of moisture. Some people even report not needing to use a moisturizer after this product. Not so sure about that one. Like I said, I've got that kind of skin that just wants more and more and more. But this really feeds it. It keeps it comfortable all day long. And this is a great way to start sealing in your lighter hydrating layers, especially if you're dealing with moisture loss. This is a great replacement for those heavier products. Facial oils. I love facial oils. These are a really great ally to lock in your skincare layers. You know, it can really help to nourish your moisture barrier as well. If you have a lipid layer that is deplete, you know, in lipids, and it's not really holding your moisture in or your hydration in, facial oils can be a really great solution for that. And they are beautiful in the winter time. However, once the temperatures start warming up, not all facial oils are gonna work the same way they did when it was cold and dry. You know, when temperatures start to get really, really scorching hot and there's humidity in the air, your skin doesn't always accept the heavier layers. At least in my experience, my skin doesn't always want to accept things. And really the trick to summertime skincare, or skincare in general, let's be honest, is you gotta get those layers to absorb into your skin, which is why this next product is so fantastic, because it marries the concept of a lightweight balancing serum product with all of the nourishing benefits of an oil without any of the greasiness on your face, essentially. So this is the IUnique Noni Light Oil Serum. This is a pretty new release from IUnique, and I am absolutely loving this. First of all, I gotta mention this one is essential oil free, fragrance free, and alcohol free. So I'm just loving the ingredients list to begin with. However, this is an antioxidant rich serum. And if you guys are familiar with the propolis serum from IUnique, texture-wise, incredibly similar. It's got that kind of pillowy feeling as you spread it across your skin, but it's very light balancing. It's got a very hydrating feeling to it. It's not super duper rich. I don't know how they did this, because this actually contains a lot of great oils. This contains argan oil, rose hip oil, it has jojoba in it, and macadamia nut oil, plus a couple of other ones, with no greasiness, with no oil type of slip to it. They've somehow managed to get the oil into this serum format, and it just absorbs into the skin so well. You don't get any rich residue on your skin. You know, I was trying to use a straight squalane oil the other week, and it was just sitting on top of my skin. There was just like this grease layer. So I've actually been replacing my facial oil with the IUnique with great results. This absorbs into the skin so quickly, but I'm not really missing my facial oil. I'm still getting those benefits that the facial oil was giving me, locking in my previous layers, really making sure that my skin was balanced with moisture, but none of the drawbacks in that oil has in hot weather. Moisturizers are just kind of a tricky one, at least in my experience. I always kind of like ebb and flow with moisturizers, and I usually have to change them with the seasons. And one of my like old school all-time favorite moisturizers that is beautiful for summertime, and especially good if you live in a humid climate, is another Hada Labo product. This is the Hada Labo Gokujyun Hyaluronic Cream. This is going to be in that same family of products as the Hada Labo Gokujyun Hyaluronic Lotion, which is a toner. Remember that? This is a sister product to that, and this is chock full of hyaluronic acid. Now, as I said, this one you got to make sure you got humidity in the air for it to work, but this will make your skin so juicy and plump. For those of you hyaluronic acid like fiends out there, and I know some of you guys just love hyaluronic acid because it gives you that plumpness in your skin, this is going to do it, but in a cream. Now, this is a much more humectant cream, and you really got to have a high humidity for this one. If you need something with a little bit more occlusivity to it, but still lightweight, still very, very breathable, I actually really like the Misha Bridal Cream in Intense Aqua, because this not only has the humectants in it, it's got the hyaluronic acid in it, but it is also really balanced with some great occlusive type of layers too. So what it actually ends up giving you is this really thin, lightweight, it's a sorbet kind of texture on your skin, very, very light. feels kind of cooling when you put it on the skin too. It's a very nice, a really nice refreshing feel, especially in the hot temperatures. But it's going to help just kind of lock in your skincare layers just a little bit better. So if you guys need that occlusivity, if you suffer from moisture loss or transepidermal water loss, your best bet is going to be to go with something with more occlusivity, and the Misha Bridal Cream definitely has that. Now, sleeping packs I love to use in the summertime, but they've got to be the right ones, and they have to have a high humectant property to them with enough occlusivity to actually function as a sleeping pack, which is to what? Seal in all of your skincare layers while giving you additional benefits too. Don't get me wrong, but you definitely need something that's going to seal things in, lock it down without any weight, without any richness, and without any stickiness too. One thing about sleeping packs that I hate is when my hair gets stuck to my cheek, or it just doesn't dry down. You know what I mean? I just don't like it, and it just makes the sheets messy, and no, I don't like it. So I actually have two for you guys, and this is going to be a little bit more dependent on your skin type. So if you're a little bit more on the dry and dehydrated side, you need a sleeping pack that's going to give you some good occlusivity, but it's not going to be too heavy. It's not going to be like a creamy type texture. It's not going to make your skin feel oppressed in the heat. I'm actually really a big fan of the Cosrx Ultimate Moisturizing Honey Overnight Mask. This is actually, doesn't have any honey in it. It's actually just got like a really high percentage of propolis. I think it's like 87% propolis, which is a beautiful, beautiful ingredient for skin. But this creates a nice, it's a nice kind of gel type of texture. It's kind of like a medium weight gel, and it dries down really quickly, sinks into your skin really quickly, and it really just locks in your skincare layers. And it will make your skin a lot more plump, and it will really protect you from transepidermal water loss. So if you're really suffering from water loss throughout the night, that is a great one to go towards that's not heavy. Now, for those of you who have a little bit more oil on your face, I actually really like the Laneige Water Sleeping Mask for oily skin or combo oily skin, even just more like balanced and normalized skin. I think you guys will like this one more. Now, it doesn't add a ton of hydration to your skin, but the texture of this is beautifully lightweight. It's a very, very thin gel. It creates a very thin layer on your skin, and it dries down like immediately. This is a beautiful texture for a sleeping pack. But this does have the ability to still hold in your skincare layers. So not the best one for people who are suffering from massive water loss throughout the night, so dehydrated skin, but this is actually really balancing one for oily skin. Like I said, oily combo or more normalized skin. This is just enough. This is just the little bit that you need. This is going to be just the right amount of hydration for your skin, and it's just a really beautiful sleeping pack for summertime because it's just so lightweight. I can't get over the texture of this one. It's so nice. So those are some of my favorite products for hot, humid, and oppressive temperatures. Really, the trick here is to layer up, but in thin and easily absorbed layers, and to make a couple of smart product switches where you need to, especially when it comes to moisture rich products. You can actually switch those out for lighter products like the Lineage Cream Skin and that IUnique Noni Light Oil Serum. So let me know in the comment box below, what are some of your favorite products for summer or some of your best practices? I'll tell you, one of my favorite things to do in summer is to pour my toner into a spray bottle, but then put that bottle in the refrigerator. It feels so good when you come in from being outside, especially like in the middle of the afternoon, your skin is just on fire. You go to the refrigerator and just spray that chilled down toner all over your face. It really brings the temperature down quickly, and it feels so refreshing. So if you're not already subscribed to my channel, please consider subscribing. It really does mean a lot to me when you guys do hit subscribe. I release 2 new skincare videos every single week, and don't forget to turn on notifications so you don't miss out on the new video. I really hope you guys are having a beautiful day. I cannot wait to see you in the next video. Hit me up on Instagram in the meantime, and I'll see you soon. Bye, guys.